just keep the scene, no worry. Little girl was trying around, getting my feet on the ground, and I just keep the scene, no worry. We went to sing around, let's just somebody around, let's just keep the scene, no worry. Let's just turn that beat around, let's just get that beat around, and let's just keep the scene, no worry.
You good?
Yeah, you sing go, 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 go.
Right. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here with Jeremy, doing a very special unboxing. You know why? Because that's what we do. It is something big. This is the ultimate Tony Rice guitar clone shootout. Of the things that, when I finally saw the picture, that I was most impressed with, this Sunburst. This looks original, it looks right.
If that isn't love. Well, that's the mule Skinner Blues.
Hope you guys enjoy it. This is Alan Bybee in Grasstown.
My name is Alec Beshin.
I took that idea, kind of built on it layer by layer. It kind of sounded like and reminded me of some of my influences, so I called the song Borrowed.
Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Glad to be with you on Thursday. It has been a weird day today.
Welcome back, it's Takeover Tuesday. I'm so happy to have you back here at the Acoustic Shop.
Mask on. Give Jason a warning.
I did.
Yes.
He's gonna monitor.
All right, you're live.
Hey!
Waka waka!
We're live.
I don't know why
You went with a waka waka. You just Fozzie Bared my audience. Good job, friend.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. It is New Guitar Thursday. I am John. I have special guest Jeremy Shepherd here from the Guitar Hunter Show.
Hey, everybody.
It's his own channel, Jeremy Shepherd channel. We discussed this already.
I never figured it out.
Yeah, we're gonna. Anyway, we've had a blast. He's been here since yesterday. We've been playing guitars. We've been talking about mandolins. We've gone through everything that we possibly could. We filmed some really cool stuff today. And we just did a game show. And by the way, I'm a winner.
Oh, wait, what?
No matter how you look at
I
it,
came
I'm a
out
winner.
thinking I won.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
I got
Anyway,
a billion points at one point.
you did have a billion points at one point.
750,000.
Yeah,
But
it was very strange.
it's been an amazing day and a half so far. We have another day. I'm here tomorrow.
I'm not going to even come in. I'm
Okay.
not doing it.
I'll just be restringing guitars. I'll do that. Come hang out. I'll restring your guitar.
Anyway,
I'll charge you full price.
if you have not already checked out his channel, check out Jeremy Shepherd's channels all over, all the social media channel stuff. Really cool stuff. It has been a blast. We've been talking about all kinds of cool instruments, vintage stuff, new stuff. We just did a challenge for one of the guitars we're about to open up here in just a little bit. We're going to talk about the touchstone guitars. We got our first Dreadnought in, and we're going to talk about that, and then we'll talk about what you thought of it. Before I get into all that stuff, a lot of cool things about to happen. We are going to be in Winfield in about a week and a half, the Walnut Valley Festival. We will be there as a retailer. We'll also be doing the Ozark Music Shop TV show live from there with all kinds of great artists, stuff. We have been stocking up on so many accessories. So if you are at the Walnut Valley Festival and you've lost your pick, your capo, your strings, all that kind of stuff, I got you covered. I got it all. I have everything you'll ever need and a whole lot more, including some really cool exclusive merch. We're actually gonna have, he got one of the new hats here, but we're gonna have a hat that is actually specially branded for Walnut Valley Festival and t-shirts, and I don't know what all we're having. It's just gonna be cool, so. Yeah, we got tons of stuff around here. But what I want to show you was the thing that we just did. We did a blind test with the new Bourgeois touchstone, We already had that argument, me and Jeremy. Jeremy wanted to call it a touchstone. I don't know what a touchstone is, but anyway, that's not what this guitar is. The new touchstone guitars from Bourgeois. This is the collaboration guitar with Eastman and Bourgeois. Dana and his team. Hand voice, good job. You were going to help me out, weren't you? The tops of these, it is an Alaskan Sitka spruce top, Adirondack spruce braces built exactly the way they build the Lewiston built guitars. The tops are hand voiced by Dana and his team. They are then shipped over to Bourgeois, where the Eastman special team actually over there will actually build the back and sides, voiced it to their specs with the same neck joint, a very similar neck profile. It's the exact same nut width. One of the major differences on this will be a consistent radius fretboard instead of the compound radius that Bourgeois is known for. You've already seen it. Go ahead and grab that. Tell them what you think. Tell them about it, Charles.
This is an unbelievable guitar. So typically when a brand says we want to make guitars because we know that we're expensive and we want to find a way to bring other people into the fold, usually what they do is they go to a builder in China or in Asia, and they're going to chop down the quality of the materials. They're going to do a really thick, heavy polyurethane finish. That's my normal assessment. Like Blue Ridge, I mean, that's the thing you always kind of knock on them. With this, we did a proper blindfold test. I couldn't see, and I...
You look great, by the way.
We didn't, yeah. But it was just, I mean, I could not tell the difference. I had to pull out every trick I have from being around guitars. I was like, with this one, I literally was like feeling with the bottom of my feet on the floor. Okay, I can hear more with my feet on this one. But this is the touchstone. This is the one, and I have to look inside to look at the label. But
because that's the big deal on this. Dana's team literally said, we want to build these guitars so that from a 4 or 5 feet distance, you won't be able to tell the difference between them. You have to look for it. You have to scrutinize it. And the biggest difference is going to be the label. This is built to be exactly the same spec as a Vintage Pro from Bourgeois. So that said, it will have the inch and 23/32 nut width. It is a constant radius at a 16-inch radius, but it will have the same top. It'll have the same back and sides. The difference is the Lewiston guitar will be voiced by Lewiston on the back, not just the top. This one is actually voiced by the team in Bourgeois with the spec of that. The neck profile is slightly different. I would say it's a little bit more rounded V-shape than what the standard Lewiston neck profile is, but it still has that V-shape that feels, if you didn't have them back to back, you would just say it's a Bourgeois neck shape. So comes with the shallower tuners instead of Waverleys, although we were talking about it, the Generation D we have has the new shallower tuners on it as well. Honestly, we played them, I would say, I'm hoping to get an exact match, and we do another test where we do a blind test where we get the Vintage Pro, but I want to say it'll play and feel just about the same. So.
The smell isn't quite the same.
Yeah. Does it smell like China? Chinese food.
It smells. And it smells a little like.
I bet it's the case.
The case for
foods.
sure. That's the case.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay.
Because I will say that it is a slightly different case. They do use a import case instead of the TKLs that Bourgeois normally has. But it looks the same. It looks very similar. Heavy grained outside, the green interior, very similar to the TKLs that are out there. So anyway, this guitar will be for sale. I believe they're shipping these next week. I've got 3 more that will be making their way soon, or at least 2 more. I can't remember exactly. And then more OMs. As well as that, the mandolins look like they will be released. And you even got to play a mandolin.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's a great sounding mandolin. So
really just, I mean, it shifts the paradigm from what my brain has told me to expect with guitars made in China.
There you go. All right, there you go. That's what Jeremy Shepherd says.
Crazy.
Officially, I guess he gave it his thumbs up. I'm not
yes.
sure. So that's the Bourgeois touchstone. We did get in another Bourgeois guitar. We can talk about that one real quick while I snap this one shut. Hello. We got in this, which is going to be for the Wingfield and IBMA to show off. This is a Lewiston built guitar. This one is going to be a D Vintage HS with the... This one will have a thermo-cured Adirondack top on it here. So this is an Heirloom series. It's a Vintage series Heirloom Adirondack spruce top that is thermo cured, or they call it age tone, rosewood sides and back. Very similar guitar except for the Adirondack top and the thermo cure. But again, now we're talking about a $68.39 price tag. So, you know, much different than the $2,900, but still incredible. I played this one yesterday, and I definitely enjoyed this one as well. Fantastic guitar. They absolutely, again, you know, it's Lewiston, so we do get the upgrades, we get the feeling. You want to check that guy out.
Yeah, some Ivoroid.
Yeah.
Ooh, the nut is very thin. Or it's...
Tapered.
Yeah, but you can see, so that's the tiny details of like proper boutique build is things are like sculpted and crafted rather than just like, we unpackaged the tusk nut.
Another fantastic guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. There was one that caught my eye. So,
all right.
My first guitar hero, the first guy that I knew that I just loved his guitar, loved his playing, it was totally different than what I'd grown up with, was my friend Jonah Werner. And Jonah always played Breedloves, and I had no idea. I was like, what is this guitar? Because I saw the zigzaggy bridge, and I just couldn't, I don't know, it took me like, it was several weeks of watching him play, and then I finally got the courage to be like, what is that? And I forget, well, he told me and I forget what it is now, but I think it was a 25, an M20, but it was myrtle wood. So this guitar, that's what...
this is literally what that's probably built to be just like. This is the 30th anniversary. They call it the Northwoods Classic.
Yeah.
This was built to be exactly like the guitars 30 years ago, that they're kind of top of the line concert body. Myrtle wood back and sides, Sitka spruce top. They come with a Anthem pickup. I love the inlay at the 12th fret as well. Kind of just really unique. And then the original Breedlove logo.
That's what caught my eye first, was that this is, you know, like the older logo. I also love the maple neck, and I love how you can see the carve. It kind of drops into a very soft V-C kind of shape. But this guitar is incredibly, I mean, how crazy is it that this is the 30th, this is a reissue, and it still looks modern and thoughtful.
Yeah.
And
which is what, what Breedlove's all about, is more of a modern design with kind of takes a lot of things out of the picture that you would expect. Myrtle wood back in sides, you know, the futuristic headstock shape, you know, a concert body that sounds as big as what this guitar does.
another thing, just a tiny detail that's always been so clever about their headstock is that they have basically a straight string pull. For, you know, the details that some people really find important.
That's literally why they have continued to do that. We did a whole video on that, and it was just kind of a goofy play on why the Breedlove headstock is in the shape that it is.
There are a few guitars in the store that I have felt the need to not play that much for fear that I will have an extra carry-on. This is an incredible guitar.
I don't mind that he finds an extra carry-on, by the way.
Yeah.
If he pays for it, of course.
Yeah. No, this is an unbelievable guitar. And
They were a very limited edition one. They only built a few. I can't remember exactly the numbers, but that was. Speaking of limited editions, this one just came into the shop, I think, a week ago. This is the limited color. Harvest color. They did a series, I think, of 4 different colors. This one is the Harvest all myrtle wood sides and back with this kind of just muted green-brown fade to it. I like it even goes through the neck. You have a multiple fade look. and the Bend, Oregon. That's what he's been doing a lot on all the new ones. Tom Bedell is really proud of being from Bend, Oregon, and working with it. That is actually the official logo of Bend, Oregon, the actual city. So it's pretty cool. He loves being part of his community, and he makes sure that everybody knows that he is part of it.
Oh,
so.
I get that. I mean, people that watch my channel, like, I love being from the Valley, from the Shenandoah Valley, like, to a place where I even call it the Valley. And there are many other valleys.
Yeah, I believe that was held for California.
Yeah, that's true.
And Valley Girls. Do you guys have your own, and that kind of stuff? No? Nothing like that? No. You didn't want to touch that, did you? No. I don't blame you.
I do think one detail that is super cool is that implied three-piece with the wedge here. Like, it looks like but this is a really cool guitar.
Yep, absolutely. Lots of accessories came in here, too. We went through some vintage stuff today. What anything that kind of just really fired you up a little bit?
That kalamazoo.
That was pretty
It's
cool.
unbelievable.
You guys got to see that. Let's go look at that.
I've been helping him, dig out all of the unusual weird stuff. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. Show me the weird stuff. And this one is super cool.
Where did they put it? They're hiding it from us.
It's definitely not in my hotel room.
Hey, fellas, where's the Kalamazoo?
Oh, she's got it. She's working on it. It's on the bench.
It's not strung? Oh, we'll look at it anyway. It's been work. You got to play it with strings, and then afterwards she's like,
I still have a splinter from the last one.
All right, so this is a Kalamazoo in the style of an LOO, built by Gibson. Not everybody knows that, but Gibson had sub-brands, and most of them were built for catalogs for the big catalog stores, your Sears and Roebuck, your Wall. Let me think of all the different ones that they used to have. I can't remember them right now for some reason. Woolworths. You got to have a Woolworths guitar, and I don't remember what the Kalamazoo one was. But I actually have another one that is being hopefully worked on. We'll find out with the same peghead, Recording King peghead. These were built in the Kalamazoo factory as an LOO, and they're inexpensive. Have no truss rods in them. No adjustable truss rods. They had a truss rod, but no adjustable truss rods in them. Usually more plain, but this one actually has double binding, so it actually has a lot of the features of the upper end ones.
And it's not maple. This one's mahogany. Sometimes it would be maple, or maybe not birch. Maybe birch tops.
Yeah, I've seen birch tops on some of them.
But this one's ladder braced. The binding around the sound hole is very iconic. I mean, it gets no cooler. 30s, 40s bluesy stuff. It's always interesting to me because I'm not a blues player by any stretch, but these guitars speak to me in a really specific way. I also love that you have the fretboard extension ends before the rosette, and you get to see how well someone was able to get those two pieces of plastic to go all the way together. I'm building my first guitar with Showalter guitars right now, and that's a detail that it was like, all right, we can do it to where you can hide it, and you have to be way better. And I figured I'm not gonna hit a home run my first try, so we'll just longer fretboard.
Well, super cool. This one has the original tuner still on there, the straight plates. These do have grommets on this one too. I think she's cleaning it up right now with the oil and getting those tuners to work better. So Liz is working on it, working her magic. I guess we'll eventually have this up for sale very soon. So there you go, Liz. Thank you very much.
Text me first. So earlier I was playing 50s, 40s. It was a Martin 017 tenor, and it didn't have strings on it, and I'm pretending to play, and then I just got a full-blown splinter in my hand.
So what you guys just saw was him admitting on camera that he devaluated my guitar by taking some of the wood off of it in his body, and now has ruined the value of my guitar.
It's true.
No, it's not true.
But I am leaving. I'm leaving with a piece that I dare not.
Is it still in there?
There's that little tiny speck.
Yeah, that stuff's special. That's 1932 style.
It's old growth.
Yeah, it's a special Brazilian right there.
I also have a piece of graphite in my hand from Kyle Ritchie. You stabbed me in 4th grade in Sunday school. He had a pencil in his hand. And he was at high five. Gave him a high five. He stabbed my finger.
You know what? I've got one in my toe. I swear to God, almost the exact same story. In school, kid decides he's gonna be funny and just went wham right through my shoe. Through my shoe. Yeah.
How sharp was that pencil?
I don't know. It's sharp enough to go through the shoe and get to my toe. There you go. Isn't that the weirdest thing that we start talking about this kind of stuff? Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about New Guitar Thursday.
Guitars encompass your whole life.
They do. Anyway, and graphite pencils. And That person who stabbed me in the foot years ago.
What's
you
his
know
name?
I don't know. I don't remember, but he's a jerk. That's all
Kyle
I
Ritchie.
remember.
He's a state police officer in Virginia now. But this guitar got me as well. This is like a super fun and affordable Guild. Great sunburst. So this is the DS240. Is this the Memoir? Yes.
Yes, Memoir series.
Yeah, this is the Memoir series. I love the script logo. That's one of my favorite things about this. The headstock's a little different. I don't remember seeing any vintage Guilds with this headstock.
They did actually. That logo and that shape was one of the very first shapes of Guild guitars before they went for the bigger, more bold one. This was, and that's why they call it the Memoir series. It was an actual headstock shape of the very first Guilds that were being built.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, I love round shoulders, and I mean this is 529. So,
I think this is literally our most popular Guild import model. We sell more of these than probably any other model that we carry in here. So, a very well executed slope shoulder.
Yeah, it's just a really well done. I mean, I think that I have a special place in my heart for Guild guitars. Like my first vintage guitar was a D40, and I really think that the import stuff from Guild is really exciting.
Speaking of that, we do have an M20 that I was just informed. That's a USA build. It'll be here soon. So that's their OM in a all mahogany natural, no sunburst on that one. It's just going to be a straight mahogany. That was just notified to me. There's a bunch of stuff coming. I want to give you guys some heads up since it's a new Guitar Thursday. I know that Bourgeois has, I think, 3 guitars that are about to be built or that are about to be shipped here. We should have a BG 152 GM Gold Master level, Adirondack, of course, and Madagascar sides and back, the 152. The BG 52, which is the standard rosewood, Indian rosewood, except again in a GM, so gold plus master. And then we have a 42 mahogany. Those are both built for Winfield and IBMA to kind of show off. So those Bourgeois will be on their way hopefully in the next week or so. I should see those next week. Let's see, what else is coming? I know there's more stuff coming from Bourgeois. We will see more touchstones, the mandolins. Hopefully will ship next week. That dreadnought that you guys just saw actually should be up for sale. You can actually purchase it right now. We just can't ship it until next week. So if you're looking for one of those, we can get that out to you. This one is here and it is great. Let's see, what else? Eastman, new products coming out. We should be seeing, hopefully, I don't think in this shipment we'll see any more of those E6 SSs. Did you see those guitars? E6 SS came out. Again, you like slope shoulders. It is a slope shoulder mahogany back and sides.
Oh, speaking my language.
Thermo-cured Sitka spruce top. Natural, no sunburst on that.
Keeping my wallet in my pockets.
Yeah. and it fell right at $1,000 as a hand-built with lifetime warranty, the whole deal. We had all 3 of those sold immediately, but I do have a bunch of those still coming in. The E20 thermo-cures are coming back in. There's a bunch of shipment that should be here by the end of next week. What else do we have, Hinkley? Do you remember anything else that we got for sure? Dr. Arms will be in stock. Yep, the Ferk Vintage got that in. This guy knows his Ferks. He was actually out there.
This is the violet, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. You were right.
I picked this one, but yeah, I just got to go hang out with these guys in the Czech Republic, and it's an unbelievable just operation that they have. They're in this incredible building from the 1600s, this old mill. And but yeah, so these guitars, what was so exciting, you mentioned all solid. What's exciting is that they've officially made the commitment that every guitar they make is going to be solid wood. And what are these? These are like 1130. I mean, it's a huge amount of guitar for the money.
Absolutely. And like I said, they just changed that. The Violet series used to be a laminate back in sides, and the new series just came out with their satin finish. And I think this one has a gig bag as we ordered it.
And they voice every top, and they have their proprietary way of measuring the stuff inside, the natural resonance of the top, and then they can remove material. But yeah, just beautiful guitars, and yeah, wonderful.
Yep. I agree with you. There's nothing else to say.
Let's find something we disagree on.
All right. There's probably a bunch.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should be saying, I'm going to tell you what's really cool. If you guys were looking for the E40 double O's that we had, those special limited runs, I told you I secured 10 of the 20 that are coming here. Guess what? 5 of them are on their way right now. So if you want to grab those, the first two or three we had sold the day we got them in. You want to secure those? Grab them now. They were gorgeous. You saw those.
I missed them. I saw the video. Hoped they were here.
No, they were gone.
I'm
But
just
they
gonna
will be
extend my
here
flight.
next week. So we'll have those. I also have another batch of E40 TCs coming in, which is the OM, and a Dread. So I know a lot of people have been looking for the Dreadnought E40. That will be in a thermocure as well next week. So grab those up. E2000. That will also be in stock next week. I've got a lot of people waiting on those guitars, so that have been asking about them. So those are from the Eastman line. Mandolins, a lot of those are also going to be making their way here. Gosh, just tons of cool stuff. Ukuleles came in. I think that almost covers most of the stuff from this week. I know it's a lot, and this fella has been a blast. We've been having a great time. We shut down all the restaurants last night. We just kept hitting one after the other. That's not actually what we did.
I was completely asleep by 9:35 p.m.
That's probably about right. Anyway, it has been great. Again, check out Jeremy Shepard's pages. Tons of really cool stuff talking about guitars. If you love guitars, you need to be checking that out and subscribe to it. And then, of course, if you're loving what we do, you can do the same thing here.
We are pulling in the same direction.
That's right. We just love guitars. That's what it's all about. So thanks for joining us for New Guitar Thursday. I had a blast today. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming and
Thanks for
checking
having
out
me.
all this cool stuff. And we will see you next week.
All right.